Last. Okay, so let's just forget and remember where we are. Where we are. Where
We're in
we
the
are.
basement. We were just about to go in the basement. We went down the trap door, and then we found stairs, secret door with stairs leading down further.
Who wants
And
to
we
I'm
were
read it?
about
feeling
to explore that.
As far as I remember, they were three travelers, accompanied by fourth, Lorne, very handsome young man, who is very mysterious and cool. Nobody paid attention to him for some ridiculous reason. They entered a town named Crungewater. As far as I remember, they were met by a nice lady, Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, not Karen, maybe Saren.
Karen. Karen was not nice lady.
Very
yeah,
nice.
Sarah and
I think we're
Marwick.
getting the fake news version of the recap.
Uh,
Lauren is a loser. Sarah is a Karen.
After that, you've met a very smart and very powerful lady named Mirabelle Fairweather, who introduced herself like as a mayor of this very tiny and cozy little town, a little bit less than 1,000 people in total. And they told you about the goblin problem. The traders were up for something, and they started to rummaging. Do you remember why did they start to rummage? To raid this cozy little town.
I don't think we found out yet. Nobody seems to know why they were. Or at least nobody we talked to.
the human Damien used to handle them, but he's been missing for 2 months.
Ziran, you are exactly and absolutely right. And as soon as he disappeared for some mysterious reasons, raiders showed up, and also there were some tax collectors who looked a little bit more like they are not all that official.
Well, we learned about that from the bartender, right? Or tavern, who she is, waiter. We know that there are kind of tax collectors, but it's not clear because she didn't seem to know what they are taxing the town for. And she says that Fairweather, yes, is somehow involved in something which is not absolutely, what do you call it in English? Some dirty kind of business, probably something not so good.
She's corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it sounded like
they-
a protection rackets to me, like the
Yeah,
mafia.
If you don't pay us, we're gonna knock over your business. So you gotta pay us to protect you, or something bad might happen to your family.
Yeah.
The Goblin Mafia. Oh, nice.
And Ziran, as far as I remember, you went to look for some clues over the house of this human being.
Yeah, and I
Being
found a little
universal.
metal disc with his initials on it, which Whisper couldn't identify. Whisper couldn't tell me anybody in the town with the initials of DP. So, how great of a hero is that if the town chatterbox doesn't know his name?
Yeah, how many people did you ask for these initials?
The town chatterbox.
The smartest person in the town.
Then I headed to the hotel, spoke with Whisper, joined up with Nil and Beth, and we went off to the Brooks farm while the town militia went off to Fairweather Fields.
That's where you found a hidden cavern. Not cavern, it's like a cellar of a kind under the field. And that's where you guys found a hidden door, which led to some stairs leading downstairs.
And the potion.
Right.
Which we will
Somebody-
most certainly need with this unhinged DM.
Who knows? You guys found yourself in this kind of cellar, stone floor, stone walls, completely dark outside.
I can see a door from where I am. Cautiously going down the stairs with my crossbow at the ready to fire if I see any enemies. And I'll just move to the bottom of the stairs. And I would whisper to the others, I see multiple doors ahead.
Well, right, Alex, one of the things that we had decided last time about this order with Nil going first is that Nil has the armor that he had created, and so actually his armor class is temporarily higher than what's being displayed, if I remember correctly.
Well, temporarily permanent until I die.
Yeah.
Horrible. Yes, now I remember. I tried to forget this because this is, of course, the worst thing you could say to me. Thank you very much, Ziran.
Happy birthday. Don't say I never gave you nothing.
Now I feel much worse. Maybe Elizabeth will also, to make things worse, maybe she will also remember that she wanted to cast some armor.
Mage armor.
But isn't
You
she
have a
still
lot of
carrying the
magic.
torch that she had from out in the field?
If she wills to.
Yeah.
I'd rather not light more lights. If we're trying to be sneaky, at least maybe stay behind me enough where I can be in the dark a little.
That's up to you guys to decide if she wants to handle the torch.
Yeah, she would still have it unless she put it out.
No, I do still
Okay.
have it. Yes.
Yeah. As long as she can see me, that's really all that matters.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Beth, do you follow Neil, or do you?
I'll move forward to the door. I would listen at the door. Do I hear anything inside there?
Roll perception, please.
17.
You can see some snoring behind this door.
Oh, I didn't open it. I was just listening.
Well,
Yes,
you can
you do
see the
hear
snoring.
some.
The snoring is so loud you see it.
See you here.
I see a picture of a man sawing a log.
What?
You
That's
said
what-
you see some snoring.
Yeah.
You
that's
hear
the
some
cartoon.
snoring.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cartoon version
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
snoring is sawing a log.
Z.
Yeah. Okay. I reach for the doorknob and just turn it. Is it locked?
It is not.
Okay. I'm going to carefully open the door and peek inside.
Carefully. You can see that this is a room with the 2 beds, and there are 2 goblins sleeping on them. Please roll stealth.
Okay.
With advantage, of course.
I like advantage. Except when I roll that badly. 11 with advantage.
The door creaked.
Apparently, dwarves suck at stealth.
Not a dwarf.
Okay, though. You
Okay,
can see
does
that
the...
the one,
go
of
ahead.
one of the goblins opens his eyes and looks at the door.
I stepped back out of the way when I heard it creak. I left it open, though.
Left it open, though. Then
Yeah,
let's-
and I'm backing up into this corner with the door left open, and I'm going to ready my crossbow. If anything comes out that door, I'm going to shoot it, and I'm motioning to Zaran that 2, and I'm pointing at the door, that there are
That-
2 in there.
Please stop moving. I will have to pause the game. Hold up.
And Liz is running over. Already back in town.
Oh, I'm trying not to cast light on Neil, right?
Oh.
So I'm running away with my torch behind Ziran.
Ah,
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good move.
Terum.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a very good
Yeah,
move.
I would come around with my bow equipped.
You can hear that the goblin who opened it and says something in goblinish.
I say in Orcish, looks abandoned. Let's take it.
I'll respond in Orcish. Yeah, good idea.
He immediately cries something in goblinish, and you can roll initiative.
I need to do something. So what can I do from where I am? Just innate sorcery, and if the fight
Yeah.
starts, I will be just twice as powerful.
The spell save DC of your spells increases by 1 when that's active, and you have advantage on all attack rolls with your sorcerer spells. So when you do cast a firebolt, you'll cast it with advantage.
Did Beth cast Mage Armor when we were outside? I don't remember.
I thought she cast it. We had talked about she
No.
would cast it on
No.
herself at the beginning
Did
of
not.
every day.
But she did
No?
not.
Then you
No.
do that now. Do innate sorcery and put mage armor on yourself.
Okay, but major armor.
It's a spell, first level.
Okay. So I have
Which
to get
takes-
rid of something that I have.
You don't have to get rid of anything.
Okay, yeah, then I'm done, right?
You can move also
No, I have to stay where I am.
inside. Hold on. He is. Well, I think that VTT again is playing tricks. All right, like that. Yes, you can see that goblin. You
You
can see
might be
that.
able to hide it so you can't see it on the map and it still work.
So he moves out. He sees you, Neil, first of all, and he shouts something. He is confused, but still he does his work to approach you and tries to hit you.
It's a 16, so that misses.
He smashes his scimitar above your head if you probably just crouched. Another one jumps in also into the fight. He's screaming something in goblin. They don't shout out too loud, but he can reach over here, and after that he sees Ziran, but he dashes just behind Neil here, and that's where his turn is over. We are going to Ziran.
I'm gonna take a shot with my bow. 14.
14.
I don't know
Nah,
why it auto rolled damage.
you rolled to the goblin Vern, right?
The one that's between the two of us.
What's happening, Ziran? I cannot see anything.
Yeah, I'll whisper over. 2 goblins have come out and they've cornered Nil.
Oh my goodness.
Neil, you are surrounded by 2 goblins, crashing his scimitar up to the wall. I think that Neil was crouching against the scimitar, and now we will hear what he is going to do.
All right, well, I'm going to try to shocking grasp. That's going to miss. 13.
It does miss.
Looks like me swiping around in the dark, unable to hit this goblin for some reason.
And does it take your spell slot?
It's a cantrip.
We are back to Elizabeth.
Down the steps to this just behind Ziran. So I can see now both goblins. Can I cast a fireball not hurting anyone? The not hurting Ziran? Okay.
You can just ask, Ziran, move away a little bit.
Yeah, just
Well, I mean, as an archer, I wouldn't be standing like this, flat-shouldered. I'd already be off to the side to shoot a longbow, to shoot a bow and arrow.
yes, I
We-
just click
your shit.
not this +4, right? Wow.
Right, you
don't-
were not prepared enough, guys. It is not net 1, unfortunately for me, but still it is not all that good. Your firebolt just smashes the wall behind Neil.
We're trying to intimidate them, show them what we could do.
Yeah. Sorry, Neil.
Fair enough. The goblin Baron looks angrily at you, and he rolls again against Neil, and he hits. He does 6 damage.
Well, at least somebody
Neil?
can hit something.
Yeah, same thing to your mother.
I wish Lorne was here now.
He sees that Neil is in the heat of the fight, and he goes to Ziran. You have an opportunity for a reaction shot, Neil.
I don't have a weapon.
We will hit Ziran in this case. 17
Yeah, that is.
minus 5 health points. And he is up next to you. And it is your turn.
Switching weapons would take my turn, right?
No, switching weapon doesn't even take your bonus action.
Then for my bonus action, I want to use Hunter's Mark and mark the goblin in front of me. And then I will switch over to my scimitar and attack. So +5, so that's 17.
Do your damage.
5 damage, and I think, so 5 plus 1. So a whopping 6 damage.
He is barely standing.
And I'm going to move so that Beth could get a shot off from behind me.
Alright, and we have Neil.
I'm just going to shocking grasp him again. That's an 18.
Oh shit, you do.
Yay!
How does it look like?
But I just basically touch him and zap him like a taser with my hand. He takes 5 points of damage, lightning damage.
Woohoo! Good job.
I do not like that. We are back to Elizabeth
I can do Firebolt again.
with advantage, but whom do you want to cast it on?
The same one who is barely standing. Oh, yay.
Dirty 20. Let us know how the firebolt destroys this goblin, whose name was Vern, by the way.
I have
His
to...
name was Bernard.
Vern.
Vern. Oh, okay, I have...
He had
I need
two little
damage.
kids, just for you to know.
You monster.
He abandoned them, though.
So it's well deserved. 8.
Probably. Yeah, just... okay, tell us. Gruesome.
So the firebolt reaches him right into the middle of his chest, and then those lightnings come throughout his limbs, up his arms and down his legs. Like, I would like to move maybe closer to Neil. And is the goblin damaged in any way?
Oh, he is barely standing as well. Seeing as his friend fell down, he is disengaging.
Okay. Switch to my longbow and take a shot at the guy. Do I have a
Do
line
it.
of sight?
John, do you confirm?
Something good, something good. That's not good. 2 plus what, 5? Or 2 plus 7 still ain't gonna make it.
But we do have Neil still. If Ziran doesn't want to do anything else.
Then yeah, I'll squeeze by and then move along the corridor. I'll be out of the way of Neil, so Neil has a straight line of sight.
I will pick my crossbow back up off the floor and take a shot. Doesn't matter, I missed anyway.
Elizabeth, please bring justice.
Okay, I will try and...
His name is Bern.
What's his family history, I wonder?
We will find it out only after he is
Crispy.
gone. If
Oh.
he is gone.
Okay, have another
Yeah,
chance.
you still have advantage.
I guess I missed.
You guessed it right. Bern does dash. As soon as he gets here, he turns back and shoots at Ziran with his crossbow. 14.
No.
He moves away over there, and we are back to Ziran.
So I'm gonna come down the corridor. I'll probably cross over this side so I can see what is gonna be around the corner. And I think that brings me to the end of my movement. Oh, there he is. All right, time to take a shot.
Okay.
Longbow attack. Let's hit something. Yep, that'll hit. And the damage is... Oh, plus 1d6. Plus 1d6 because of the hunter's mark.
If you want.
12 points of damage total.
This spice.
The arrow looses from Siron's bow, catches the goblin square in the chest, knocking him off of his feet, and as he hits the ground, he's dead.
Got it.
So-
Neat.
Gross.
And he lands at the feet of 3 bugbears.
Bern was the brother of Vern. He led his lonely life, full of crimes.
Okay.
Zoran, get that body, bring it back here.
All right, I go and I grab the body, and I'll drag it back.
Put them back in their beds.
I'll drag his body into the room, throw it in the bed,
Mhm.
search it for anything.
Yeah, I'll search the other one. Well, I'll search if it's my turn. I will search this corner, including the dead goblin, to see what I find in his little area there.
You can see a health potion. Excuse me, once again.
Okay, I'm looking around the table.
There is a table. And there is a chest. You found some arrows.
It might be useful for Ziran. Hey, Ziran, do you think they would do for your bow?
That'd be wonderful, thank you. Are we supposed to be keeping track of our arrows and bolts?
Those are special. You can see that they are weaved with some thorns. They do +2 damage versus beasts and goblins, and there are 5 pieces of them.
And I would give the potion to Beth. Beth cannot heal herself, so I will give her the potion.
Thank you. That's very considerate.
Zoran, how are
Right.
you at picking locks and things like that? Is that something you can do?
I don't think I have any skills in that.
But you would need thieves' tools. Okay, well, I have thieves' tools and sleight of hand, so I should continue to lead in case the doors are locked.
So my character's hanging out behind Nil, looking down, noticing the open doorway. So I'm going to mention in a whisper to both Nil and Beth, there's an open door over there.
Yeah, keep aiming your bow at it while we work our way down the hallway. If anything comes out, kill it.
I prepare my bow.
You don't hear anything.
Okay, so I check it to see if it's locked.
It is unlocked.
Looks like a kitchen. There's another door.
Neil just entered the kitchen. As you can see, it is really a kitchen. You can roll perception.
10.
Looks like a regular kitchen to you.
I whisper for Beth to come out, close the door behind her, and follow us into the kitchen. And I wait for her.
But Ziren, I think this sauna is being used. I'm like it is used frequently because there is this certain smell, of fresh soap,
Fresh grass and stuff like maybe aroma therapy.
fresh. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think Neil is right that this is not for the goblins, but somebody else lives here probably or frequents this place.
I'm standing there thinking to myself, it smelled like a sewer to me, and it smells like flowers to her.
I'm
I
going to
don't get
peek.
humans. I don't understand humans.
Nil's going to peek out the door and say, hey, guys, let's have the conversation in this room, not in the hallway.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
There's
I'm
an
waiting
open
for
door
Beth to
at
go
the end
in.
of the hallway.
All right, I go in.
I'm
I close the door
inside.
behind me.
I'm sure if anybody else was here, they heard us. But we can't afford not to be careful.
Neil, would you like to really go first, being injured?
I'll be fine. I found a wine cellar.
Interesting. Do goblins drink wine?
I think goblins eat or drink whatever they can get their hands on.
You can roll a history check.
That's you, Beth. I don't think
Me?
Nil really cares.
Oh,
Okay.
Beth with a disadvantage. She is a village girl.
Yeah.
Maybe
There's
wooden elf. That's just.
is the dog joining us?
I
to
care
play?
about this.
Sure, why not?
No, behind Alex.
Hmm?
Dog
Yeah,
in
he
the
looks
window.
he looks in the window all the time.
Is it Luna?
Who the fuck else?
So history, I got 0. 1 with disadvantage, 1 minus 1.
You get one? You get.
I got 1. So what does it mean?
It will mean something for you.
Oh my goodness.
But later. Neil, you're entering this small corridor. You don't hear anything. Except for probably maybe dripping water or somewhere. But you can figure out that this basement is pretty low below the ground. There are some underground waters. And you can see that this place hasn't been used for a pretty long time.
I would whisper back to both of them. If you know anything about wine and any of this is worth anything, take it. I'm moving forward.
If I know anything about the region or its wines,
The
So would I
region
roll a
and its
history
wines. Roll a history check. What you know about
at least I don't have
the
any
region.
minuses here. That is a 7.
I will keep it in mind as well. Thank you for rolling.
Doesn't sound good.
Does the room end where Nil is?
No, he's still moving forward. He's just waiting for to see if everybody's following.
So I'll
Okay,
move out of
Beth?
the way for Beth to come around, and I'll close the door behind Beth.
He steps forward then until he can see, and then he points to the left.
Neil, do you want to roll a perception check?
Sure. A natural 1 for 2.
Your characters don't seem like they notice anything else
Okay.
specifically.
Then Nil would move out into the room further and see the open door that we saw from the hallway, I assume, and these barrels, and would keep moving probably into this corner so he can peek into that door without being seen.
You don't see anything specific. Everything
Okay.
is looks like rotten. Even wine does look a little bit rotten. Barrels are covered with moss.
Nil would
But-
step into the next room then. These look like some kind of still, an alcohol processing. Nil would step around over to this side to see if there's anything else in this room.
You can see in chest, right at the right hand of you, and you can...
I will
specifically can
check
see
that
the
chest to see if it's trapped or locked.
It is not locked.
Okay, I'll open it.
What you can see is a broken spare coil. You can see that it is not full.
Not full.
Not full. It does look like it is it should be connected to something, but doesn't look like it is connected to something.
It's a machine part.
An artificer, so I build things. When I look around the room, do I see anything that looks like it might fit into?
You don't see anything.
I will take the broken coil.
Please take it to your inventory then.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to enter the room too.
Yes.
And again, to check for anything looking or smelling funny.
Please roll perception check at this point.
9 + 1, 10.
Okay.
I would probably follow them into the room just so that they weren't out of sight of me.
To the north of you, you can see that if you see the box, it looks like
Okay.
it is not at this place.
Not at its place, not where it should be.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Is there some kind of a
There's some weird feeling that
What's
it was like maybe it doesn't.
It doesn't belong here.
doesn't belong? Okay.
Was there something specific you wanted to do?
I guess I'll take a look around, see if anything looks like it isn't covered in dust and disuse.
Roll a perception check.
That's a nat 20 with +6, so 26.
You can see a door. You were looking for something else, but you could see. You can
Okay.
clearly see that behind this box is the door which was hidden, but it is used. And you can see that the box used to cover it.
You are in the room, in a cellar, where you just defeated a bunch of goblins and one wolf. Right now, you're in the room with dead bodies of them. As far as I remember, you might have wanted to short rest at least there.
We did a short rest.
I think we did, because
Okay.
all of our hit points are full.
Let's go back and explore that cave behind the box in the boiler room.
When we get back into this large room, I would ask the group, look around and see if you see anything that this might fit into. And I show them the broken coil that I found.
Yeah, I guess I'd take a search for that.
You don't find anything that can fit this coil.
I'll whisper to the team, going in, and then I'll squeeze through and pop into the cavern.
It brings you to a cave, basically. And you can see a little path. It is drippy and wet. It is water on under your feet.
I definitely arm my crossbow so that it's at the ready.
Do I see any creatures in this area?
You don't see, but you can hear a very slight, like sound.
A chittering sound. All right, I'm going to motion over to the direction that I hear the sound, and then I'm going to tap my ear, and I'm going to point in that direction again to try and indicate that I'm hearing something over here.
Right there, you can see a spider, and you can roll your d20 to figure out who is going to hit first.
Oh boy, rolling initiative.
Now, rolling, no, I wouldn't tell it like that. Oh.
21.
You notice this little creature. It is a spider, pretty small one. It's sitting on the web, and it's making this noise. It's charging at you. Looks angry.
Okay.
You're hitting it first.
I'll roll to hit.
Okay.
May the dice be in my favor. Total of 7.
Scimitar swishes above its head. It's like
I'm going to whisper back, engaged with a spider, keep quiet.
Okay. It tries to hit you now. It has 17. It doesn't do a lot because it is a very, very small spider. It does 2 damage to you. Bites you.
Little bastard.
Poison damage. You're not poisoned
Alright.
though.
Lucky for me. I'll take another swing at our chittering.
Swing of scimitar.
17 plus 5.
Let's see.
22.
You smash its head with a
And
squishing sound.
1d6 plus 3. Okay. I really shouldn't even bother rolling damage, should I?
You don't. Plus 3 will be
Yeah.
enough.
Alright. I just killed a small spider, and I heard lots of chittering sounds coming from over here, further down on the right-hand side. It seems like the cavern also opens up down and to the left. I think we're going to run into the same problem that we ran into outside with the rats chasing us and attacking us. If we continue, I fear we're going to be in for quite a battle.
With spiders,
Is it worth it
right?
for us to return to the village, or is it worth it for us to continue investigating here?
What if we just ignore that sound from the right? Neil, what would you say? And follow the left side path.
I think we're going to end up having to go both directions. So let's search left first if we don't think there are enemies there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead first. I expect there to be more spiders just as we go in and to the left based on the sounds. But this being a cavern, it's
Well-
hard to tell. The sounds echo.
Stay close to the walls and other obstructions. You don't want to be in the middle and get surrounded.
Am I under a pile of rocks? Is there like a...
On. So
Okay,
you're
I'm
stepping
going over a
on.
pile of rocks.
So you can see this little spider over there also on the web.
I can see the spider too. Can we just ignore it? Do we have to combat any little creature?
If there are many of them and we get surrounded and we die, my ghost will haunt you for the rest of eternity.
As you were speaking about that, you can see that spider crawled back in the darkness.
They're looking at the web. I'm looking over here to make sure nothing comes from behind us. If they're looking away from the web and heading that way, I'm then training my crossbow this way to make sure nothing comes from behind them. And I'll just stay where I am until they move.
As I move around, I'll look first up over here and then, progressively to my left.
So I'll be probably checking the web where the spider has gone, just to be sure it's not going back with the team, with friends.
So, Neil, you are actually a little bit above of them on a pile of stone, of rocks. It is half of a human size.
I would just be watching to the south. There seems to be a big open space behind us. So I would be training my crossbow that direction while I follow Beth as she makes her way north.
Do you want to roll perception here or move a little bit?
Natural 20 for
shit.
perception.
Over there. And not only over there. We have a natural 20, you guys. Here you can see a spider hiding on a web. But there is something that also on a corner of your eye you can see. Like a pile of clothes.
There is a heap of something, right? A pile of something. We are not sure what exactly it is.
Some kind of clothes.
Whisper to Beth, I'm going to check something to the south, and then I would move a little closer into it.
I'll be watching your back.
Do I see anything when I move closer, though?
Exactly there. You can see a body, a dead body. It looks like it was here for quite a while, not years, but so it is not a skeleton.
I would do number 2 and point over here, and then I would move closer to the body to investigate it.
Ziran, what does he say?
I think he means there's 2 enemies off in that direction. Spiders, if he's not engaging, would be my guess.
Yeah, I can search the body if I'm allowed to do that.
There are 2 potions. There you can find coin, like metal.
Yeah, I'd examine it Does it look like the one Zeron showed me earlier?
It does. Looks exactly like that, with the same two letters on it. DP. As we know from a little waitress, there is nobody in the town who could match.
No, we figured that out.
Oh, you did.
We did figure that out. That it was the missing guy. I forget his name.
Damien, remember his last name.
Does he look like, if I flip him over what's left of him, does he look like the way they described him in the town?
It's hard to say because there is not much remaining of his face, but I don't think that they described you how he looked. Did he?
A human,
Never.
missing 2 months.
That's all they said. They were saying about him being your hero of the town, as far as I remember. But I don't think that anybody asked for his appearance.
Yeah, I guess we didn't.
I'm guessing based on this coin that this is him.
Oh, there is another thing you noted in his clothes. There is a journal with pages in it, and there are 3. Most of them are empty, and only 3 pages. They contain something. There are pictures on those.
I'll flip through it and look at them.
The first picture you can see there is a burning house and a person in the window with quite long hair. It is schematical drawing. On another page, you can see that there also is a building, flame on top of this building, and in the window you can see 3 figures. You can barely see their heads, as they seem to be shorter than the person in the previous picture. And there is a third page, where you can see a burning building as well. There is nobody in the window, but you can see a bird above that building and above the flame on the building. There are also 3 letters, EBF.
EBF.
Then Echo, Bravo, Foxtrot.
Do any of the people in the pictures remind us of the people we met in town? For example, somebody with long, you said the one picture has a woman with long hair. Did we see somebody with long hair that color or something like that? Do they resemble anyone we've met so far?
It is very schematical, so it is. It looks. They don't look like portraits.
Okay,
Also
but
plays
that
them
long-haired figure is a woman.
It does look like a woman. You can roll if you want, but they are the one who draw this picture wanted it to resemble a woman, I guess.
I point down this way and ask the party, do we explore over there or continue north? Time for us to make our way out the entrance, to the exit with Damien in tow. What's left of Damien in tow.
Presumably
Okay, then.
Damien, right?
We can let the people in the city identify the body.
Guys, move back to the cellar. Who is dragging that body though?
I would just throw him over my shoulder, and I would like to, as we pass by, go back into that goblin's room with the wolf and see if there's a blanket that I can wrap him in and then carry him.
Oh, there is certainly a blanket.
Yeah, you don't want any
Yeah,
gooiness all over you.
It's already all over me. I'm just trying to give him some dignity in death. So I would wrap him up and roll him up in the blanket, maybe dry him off with one blanket and then wrap him up and then throw him back over my shoulder and walk back to town.
As you climb up, you're in the fields. It is in the middle of the night still.
Does this house look anything like the house in the picture? I know it's just a sketch, but does it look anything like the house in the picture?
Well, it's a very schematical house. It's basically a square with a square resembling a window in it. Like just...
So a very crude sketch.
Yeah. You could see that it's somebody who was drawing it didn't care a lot about that, just like
Then I would, if I don't think it looks like the house, then I would ignore it and just walk back to town with the group.
I suggest to the group we move quickly because those rats might come back to attack us.
Those nasty little bastards.
I'm wondering if Beth is joining us or going to admire the view. I mentioned to Nil
She may
and
have
Beth.
stepped away.
No, I'm just behind you with my torch. Yeah.
I mentioned
Okay.
to Nil and Beth, it might be good for us to mention to the farmer and his wife, Sid and Nancy, that there's a cellar down there that might have valuable wines. And I asked what their thoughts on.
I would say leave
mentioning
him a
to the
note. I don't
farmers.
really relish the idea of waking them up in the middle of the night again. They said they were going to bed. We could leave a note.
How close are we to sunrise?
It is about like 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Something like that.
yeah. Then yeah, I think leaving them a
Or-
note sounds reasonable. So I'll scratch out something simple, and I'll put it on their door. Ooh, no, I do not open
Telling
the
them
door.
that there is a cellar, right, or something. Or what did you?
Cellar by the scarecrow, some dead goblins, dead spiders further down, also large wine cellar, and brewing equipment. Was it brewery equipment?
There were some barrels with that. Yeah, I think that it was.
So right-
Guys, it will take you very fast to get back in the town, and I think that if there is anything that you want to do before getting back to the town, you could say. Otherwise, I think that we will continue next time.
I imagine that we're going to be sticking together, so the 22 gold pieces that I'm holding on to will be divided amongst everybody as we progress through the story. So tomorrow, and right, I've made clear that I'm holding on to that, but that it's the group's gold. It's everybody's gold.
And Beth, just for you to know, they just left a little note for Sid and Nancy, the farmers, that there is a cellar behind the scarecrow, under the scarecrow, just to keep you in touch. What is their final thoughts that Neil has after this?
Nil is just exhausted and needs some rest. He's curious as to whether they actually found Damien or someone else. And he's curious about the pictures in the journal, if they were meant to be a warning or something that the person who drew them had already seen happen somewhere.
Beth, is there something is there something Beth is thinking?
About all
Oh, there's a puppy.
Thanks a lot, Ziran. Do you want to say what Ziran is thinking?
I'm still wondering what was up with the rats that were harassing us in the field. Like, yeah, what were they going hyperactive in their attacks against us about? If we didn't really run into serious goblin action here, does that mean that over at the Fairweather fields that they ran into serious goblin action? So, right, we only saw one goblin. Why would the spiders go after us and leave the goblin alone?
All right then.
Will Sid and Nancy share the spoils of their newly found wine treasury? We're a new party. We could use the gold, even silver.